Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about make her respect you instantly with this one move. So the move is this, okay? And it's something that you've got to build within yourself internally so that when you interact with any woman that you may be dating, she will respect you more, okay? And basically, sorry about that. Basically, what this move is you've got to be willing to walk away from any woman, okay? No matter how attractive she is, no matter how beautiful she may seem, you've got to have the confidence and the self-respect and the emotional restraint to be able to walk away from a woman who, for example, let's say you start dating a woman and she shows low interest. Perhaps she rejects you or friend zones you, or perhaps you get into a relationship with a woman and she dumps you. You've got to be able to walk away. You've got to be able to have that strength of walking away, okay, from a woman who isn't showing or displaying in her actions the way you want to be treated. Okay, so if a woman is losing interest in you, okay, what a lot of guys do is they will try and do something to make her like him again. So, for example, they will text her more, ask her what's wrong, what's going on, why aren't you replying as much? They get into this action sort of phase, right, where they feel like they need to do something, when in reality, all you really need to do is to do less. Okay, if she's messaging you less, then you message her less. Okay, if you've sent her a message and you've said, hey, how are you, and you haven't got a response, don't double message, don't send another one. Okay, she's got the message, it's in her inbox. If she wanted to talk to you, she would. So the only thing left for you to do is to let it go and walk away and wait for a response. She'll either respond or she won't, and you can move on to another woman. Okay, but you've got to have that strength to be able to do this, because a lot of guys don't. Right? They get worried, they get get fearful because for whatever reason they've become super glued to this woman, this woman in question, because of how maybe it's her beauty, maybe it's her potential, right? Yeah. So so because they've become super glued, right? It's hard for them to let go. But you can't cling on to someone who is showing low interest in you. It's not the self-respecting thing to do. If you want a woman to respect you, she has to feel that if she pushes you over the edge, you're gone. And you got to make that clear. But the way that you do it is not exactly by verbally saying these things. It's by your energy, right? If you know that you will not settle for anything less, right, and you live from that place, she will feel it. And you don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to do anything, okay? It's just an energy that you have to exude. So if she doesn't have 100% enthusiasm for you, if she's displaying hot and cold behavior, you're not interested. You're not going to give her the time of day. You're going to walk away because you want to find a woman who is just as invested in you as you are in her. And you're not going to settle for anything less than that. So it's all about really building self-respect. Because self-respect, getting someone else to respect you, yeah. You can't really do anything to get someone else to respect you, as in, there's no physical actions that you can do to get someone to respect you. Because the more you try and get someone to respect you by saying certain things, by doing certain things, sorry, my cat is just making weird noises. Are you okay? Are you okay? You can think of a hairball. Sorry, I'm really sorry about that. But anyway, the more you're trying to get someone to respect you, the more you try to, the less likely it's going to happen, because the more you are actually showing neediness and lack of self-respect. Okay? So the best thing to do, right, instead of trying to get other people to respect you like women, is to build self-respect within yourself and show through your demeanor and the way that you carry yourself that you are to be respected, right? It's all about exuding that energy. Now, of course, energy it's a bit of a wishy-washy word because you can't really grasp it, yeah? But I'm sure you've met men or of women who you can tell have a high respect for themselves, and it's just by the way that they carry themselves, okay? And it's not necessarily something they say or something they do, it's an energy, it's a vibe, right? And that's the vibe that you need to cultivate in yourself. So basically, the best way to gather respect from others is to gain self-respect, okay? So do activities that build your self-respect, okay? So one of these things might be going to the gym regularly, doing the things that you say that you're going to do, right? And then following through on things, okay? So not procrastinating anymore. You know, that's the way that you can build your self-respect. Because if you think about a day that you've had where you had lots of plans of what you were going to do, but you did none of them, how do you tend to feel about yourself on those days? And I don't know about you, but when I have a day like that, I don't feel very good about myself. I don't feel like I don't have more respect for myself on those days. In fact, my self-respect has lessened because I said I was going to do all these different things, but I didn't follow through on them. Like let's say, for example, I didn't exercise, or I didn't, go for a couple mile walk or something like that. Things that I like to do. Like that. If I didn't do those things, then I don't feel good about myself because I said that I was going to do these things and I didn't. You know. But on days where I have done things, what I wanted to do, right? Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You know, and I've got a to-do list and I complete it. On those days, I feel great when I've completed it. I can go to sleep happy and fulfilled and content, and I have more respect for myself because I followed through on the things that I said I was going to do. So that's what you need to do to gain that self-respect. Now, of course, there are other ways that you can feel more respect for yourself, like, for example, taking care of your hygiene. That's a big one. So making sure that you shower every day, taking care of your grooming, wearing nice fitting clothes, yeah? Clothes that make you feel confident when you wear them, basically. Yeah? But obviously, if you are struggling with something like hygiene, and I say this usually every time when I mention hygiene, if you are struggling to keep yourself clean, okay, then you need, and it's a struggle for you to do this, I really recommend that you go and speak to a mental health professional, because usually, if someone is not taking care of themselves in that way, it's usually because they've got a mental health problem. Now, I'm only saying usually because it's not always the case, okay? It could be that you're just lazy, right? But most of the time, it could be that there's something going on. So please go and speak to a mental health professional. I'm not a mental health professional. I'm just a coach, okay? I'm just here to guide you, okay? And tell you things that have worked for me. I can't diagnose you. I can't make you better, okay? So if you feel like you're struggling with things like hygiene, and doing basic things and taking care of yourself in the basic ways, then you need to go and speak to a mental health professional so you can get some counselling, therapy, or whatever it may be that you may need. Okay? So that's just an exclaimer for this. But ultimately, in a nutshell, the way that you get others to respect you, including women, is by respecting yourself. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. And if you'd like coaching with me, and if you'd like more tips from me, then you can go read my book, Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams, which you can go to read for free on my website. And I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.